Alright, so I'm going to first help you start with the foldable. So the first thing you're going to need to do is right here, you're actually going to cut this part off, or you can probably fold it and then just tear it off. But you need to cut this part off. If you don't have scissors, then just take the notes and we'll cut it tomorrow in class. Alright, so along this is where you're going to fold it. Probably should have written cut right here. But I'm actually going to have you cut the one right here. Okay. So once you've cut it, what you're going to do is you're going to fold along these edges. So you're going to fold it this way. To make your creases, I kind of put the little diagonal so that you could see. Then you're going to fold it this way. Okay. And so you have cut it, right? You have folded, you've got creases, and so please pause the video if you need help. And then you're going to do this, and then it's going to be a triangle. Triangular pyramid. So again, you fold, creases, and then you cut there. Okay. Now let's do the notes. We're going to start with this right here, or find your name, and then it'll be this one. So it's the one on the left, the triangle on the left. Okay. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to put our symbol, and our symbol, this one right here, is going to be the Y-intercept, and so our symbol for the Y-intercept is the banana. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a banana right here. Okay, and that is the B, the Y-intercept. That's the math name. We draw a banana so that helps us remember. B for beginning, B for the letter B, that's the symbol. And I don't know how well this yellow is going to show up on orange. We'll find out. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to get the Y-intercept from a graph, from a table, and then we're going to write it right here with the equation. I probably should have written it, but it's okay. So the Y-intercept, the banana, is always on the Y-axis. It's the number line. Okay, that's the vertical one. Okay, it's not the first point, it's not the second point. Even if your graph went all the way over there, that's not what it is. It's on the Y-axis. So here's the graph, crosses the Y-axis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the Y-axis purple, just so if you're confused, that's the Y-axis. This is the graph. And where they cross is right there. So I'm going to put a banana right there, which is kind of hard to see, so I'm going to draw like this, and it's at 9. Okay, so my B, my Y-intercept equals 9. Oops, equals 9. Okay, that's the Y-intercept. That's on a graph. It's on the Y-axis. Always. Bananas are always on the Y-axis. Always. Always on the Y-axis. Now, on the table, it's a little bit different. Okay, on a table, the banana is where, so I'm going to have you write a little note right here. It's on the Y-axis, always. Banana's always on the Y-axis. Okay? For the table, the banana is where x equals 0. So, you have a table here, there's your x, and you're looking for 0 for the x line. It's not always the first one, but you're looking for the number 0, and here's the number 0. So what I'm going to have you do is circle, okay, and put a little banana in front. Why? Because you're looking for the x equals 0, those are the numbers first on the left hand side, so that's where the banana's at. Now on an equation, the equation is where it's the underline, so I got that the banana's 9, the banana's at 9, it's the underline one, put a little banana in front of it. So whenever you have an equation, it's the one that you underline, okay? The banana is the one that you underline. The one that you underline is the one without x or y, without a variable. And that's how you know. That's your Y-intercept, okay? Have you turn it. And then we're going to do the stairs here. The stairs represent the slope. You don't have to do this with colors. You could just do it how you normally do. There you go. And that's your M. That is your slope. Please make sure you have all of these notes. Okay? M is for your slope. M is what we use to, we draw the stairs for slope. So on a graph, you first have to pick the points. And with this graph, it's kind of hard to see the lines, but we know that it goes perfectly through the cross here. It does not here at 1, because it goes, oh my gosh, these graphs are not good. Here, it goes in perfectly. Here it does not, because it crosses there. It's kind of hard to see. This is a horrible example. Here does not, but here it does. This one does not, this one does. Okay, does it? It doesn't. It doesn't go perfectly through. This one does. Okay, sorry. This is a very, very awful graph. Alright, so then we're going to draw the stairs. So you're using the lines already there. So draw that. Draw the green, orange, green, orange, green. And here's how I knew that I was doing that wrong. Because look, it runs every two, and if I try to put one there, it wouldn't make any sense. It runs every 2. Okay? So the running, that's your denominator. The change of x. X's are going this way, so you're seeing how far are they spread apart. Okay? And then the rise is the numerator, so it's rising 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check your work. 1, 2, 3. Now, we talked about slope man, right? Here's your banana. From the banana, you're going down, so that'd be -3. Another way you know is with the slope man. Please draw it. Okay, if you put your pencil on top of this, right, it looks like the -1. That's the other way you would know that this is negative slope. Okay, in a table, so on a graph, you're going to first have to get the points. Second, draw the stairs. And then count. Okay, now for the table, what you're going to do is you're going to find the changes. So from 9 to 6, you're subtracting 3. From 6 to 3, you're subtracting 3. From 3 to 0, see how you're getting 3, -3 on this side? It's a change of 2. This is your change of x. So in an equation, sorry, I should have written it here. So your slope is -3. That's your change over +2. Notice these are going to be positives because we always run to the right. Now in an equation, it's going to be the one with the x, your squiggly. It's the coefficient of x. Alright, that is for the slope. Turn it over. The last one, the heart. The heart is the X-intercept. It's on the x-axis. Your x used to have your heart. Here, it crosses right there at 6, so I put a heart right there. On the table, it is where y is equal to 0. Sometimes you won't see y. You'll see f of x. That means the same thing as y. So I look here for the number 0. It's right there for y, and I put a heart next to it. And it's not in the equation. And those are all your notes.